What's the biggest
Real
amount you've ever made?
I can
Yeah.
say it's, it was
Life-changing.
It was in the six figures.
How old were you?
Damn, how old was I? I think I was 21 or 22.
Whoa.
6 figures, man. Sure.
Basically, the world is always a reflection of what's happening inside you. That's a big thing.
The world is what?
Every single person that has a lot of money, they have a lot of money because they have conditioned themselves to be a good environment for money. Because wealth doesn't just come in the form of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's different kinds of wealth. What we get and what we attract is a result of what we're focusing on.
I'm on that one person who's thinking, Ish, I hear you, ne? But my salary is small. And the things.
Hi, Mr. Dumile. How's it, man?
I'm good, how are you?
No, we're fantastic, brother. Nigel,
Yes, sir.
how's it?
I'm good. How are you?
We're fantastic. My brother,
Yes, sir.
how are you feeling? How's your week?
Yo, it's like a Zen garden and an Armageddon at once. Winning, but I'm just grateful for all the things going right,
Yeah. So you were telling me that your business made 10 million in 2 years.
Yeah.
Can you take us through the journey of how you started and where you are currently?
It's kind of funny. I never really dreamed of being an agent or one day starting a business. I was just a young guy hungry for transformation.
Sure.
And real estate just so happened to be the platform where now I can, change myself and impact others. I thought I was learning how to sell properties, but what I was really learning was I was developing business acumen. I was learning how to negotiate, how to close deals, how to solve problems.
Okay.
And the commissions were nice and all, but I think who I became was worth more than the commissions.
Sure.
The long and end of it is, when I started, things weren't easy, but I just stayed consistent. And overall, things started getting better till I got to a point where I was in a leadership position. I was starting to attract people. People wanted to work with me. People wanted to work for me. So I just had to expand and start my own thing because I just kept growing and doing better. And it got to a point where I didn't really have a choice,
So what separates a successful agent from an unsuccessful agent?
That's a good question. I think more than anything, before a person starts experiencing a big level of success, they're going to need to make a commitment to excellence. That's the one thing. You're not going to find anybody who is performing well that hasn't made a commitment to be at the top 20% of their field. So a commitment to excellence, it's an indispensable prerequisite for being successful. And that's the thing. These days, there's too many people that are just too lukewarm, There's very few like barbarians and savages that are just obsessed with winning and getting ahead. For instance, in your guys' field, there's maybe millions of people that thought about starting a podcast. But the reason y'all are getting momentum is that you're executing. This is the thing that separates the top percent with the rest of the world. A lot of people just want to, have the ideas and whatnot, but the ones that are getting momentum, they are taking action and they're staying consistent with it, you know.
What's good, everybody? Quick ad. So we have recently launched a free rental property course. This is specifically for people who are looking to increase their salary in 2026. So if you know that you are that person, please make sure to go check out the link in the description and in the comment section. And I hope you enjoy the course. I hope you find value. And please do give us some feedback. I hope you enjoy it. Let's go back into the video.
I think the thing that was helpful for me is I started really young. So I didn't have a lot of responsibilities. I wasn't paying for mortgage or anything, I was staying with my parents. So because I didn't have a lot of responsibilities, it was not necessarily easy, but it was okay to navigate. Whereas if somebody starts at like now age 35 and they've got a family, they're paying bills, it's gonna be difficult for them because in real estate, you don't have a salary; it's commission based.
Okay.
So now, if you're not closing deals, your family is gonna starve.
Sure.
So it's usually best for people to enter the industry. Either they must have a big amount of savings, or they must have some other income streams before they get going on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, because this income stream in real estate, it's not easy to get it going, but it is life changing. Because the commission we get from transactions, it's quite significant.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like one deal can change your life.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the biggest
Real
amount you've ever made?
Hey, I'd rather not say that.
Yeah. Okay.
But I can
Yeah.
say it's, it was
Life-changing.
It was in the six figures.
Oh, 6 figures.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's like an early time in my life,
Oh.
Like,
How old were you?
damn, how old was I? I think the biggest deal, I've obviously made more money and more
Sure.
deals.
Sure.
But that one big deal, I was like, yo, I know, I'm the
Sure.
man. I think I was 21 or 22.
Whoa.
6 figures, man.
And
Yeah,
that
yeah.
and that was when?
Yo, when was this? Like, towards the end of 2020.
Oh,
Yeah, towards the end of 2020.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so the money then was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, and especially
Yeah.
considering because I was still in my parents'
Yeah.
house. So I didn't have...
Have
like,
responsibilities.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no
Yeah.
no debit orders.
Yeah.
No baby
No
mamas.
credit
Sure.
card.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that was a really nice time.
Okay.
But what did it take for you to actually make that 6 figures? I think that's what people will be asking at home. With, okay, Sharp, you made 6 figures, and I'm also a kid who is 20 years old, and I also want to venture into what you might call real estate.
Yeah.
How do I make it in real estate?
Okay. It goes back to what I was talking about, prosperity consciousness. Because my problem was I was doing everything right on paper, but the money wasn't finding me because I wasn't aligned to it. I wasn't tuned to it.
Sure.
So first, I had to change some things about myself, like how I'm speaking, for instance. I had to cut out saying things like, I can't afford that. Instead of saying I can't afford that, now I'm saying I'd rather use my money for something else. I had to change how I look at myself.
Sure.
I was seeing myself, I'm just a kid. I had to stop thinking like that. I'm like, no, I'm competing with big guys here.
Sure.
I'm not just a kid. I am a guy who's got value to give. I had to start seeing myself as somebody who's actually worthy to win. So I had to throw away all the socks with holes on them, all the things that
Limited you.
yeah, things that kind of give a poverty atmosphere. I had to turn my back on poverty completely. Tell myself poverty has nothing to do with me.
Sure.
I acknowledge I didn't have a lot of money at the time,
Sure.
but I see myself as somebody who's destined for wealth.
Sure.
It wasn't overnight. I had to continuously tell myself that. I had to continuously go to the Rolls Royce showrooms, touch the nice cars, I had to go. Yeah. Yeah, that's another exercise actually to get your mind tuned to prosperity. You have to go to the opulent settings.
Yeah.
Go to a 5-star restaurant or 5-star hotel. You don't have to order anything big. Just order coffee.
Sure.
Chill there. Smell the nice smells. Listen to the jazz. Just saturate your mind and yourself in that opulent atmosphere. I'd go touch the Mercedes, all the German cars. I'd go watch the podcast, the seminars of these rich people talking. And I think when I continuously expose my consciousness to success and the things to do with success, I started now taking it in. And after a couple of months, I still did the same things. And now, the money started coming.
Okay. So I have you mentioned agent as being one of the, I would say, opportunities in real estate.
Yeah.
What other job opportunities are there?
In real estate.
Yeah.
Okay. Yo.
But let's start with somebody that doesn't have qualification. Yeah, can we start there?
We already mentioned agent.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot of things beyond being an agent, eh? Agent, I think being an agent is the easiest one to get into
Okay.
because getting into the industry isn't that difficult. You just find a firm owner like myself.
Sure.
You know, email, let them know, hey, I'm interested. I've seen you on the podcast, and I want to work for you.
Okay.
Or, you know, your whatever other firms. I'm not going to mention them because they're competitors.
Yeah.
Whatever other firm,
Yeah.
simply just reach out and ask, and you know, you can get some movement from there. But the other ways you could earn, photographers,
Okay.
you know, videographers.
Sure.
A person can look into that.
Sure.
There's runners for the agents.
What is a runner?
A runner is somebody who makes calls for you. So this
Okay.
is a person who lead generates. So
Okay.
you give them a database of homeowners or people you want to give business, and then the runner can like get the business for you. And then when you give them a certain cut
Oh, okay.
from your commission,
Sure.
you know.
Okay.
There's conveyancers, bond originators, developers, evaluators. Like
It's
A
vast.
lot.
it's really vast. The thing is, from one transaction, a lot of people are involved. A lot of people get paid. That's one of the reasons I was saying that we help create opportunities.
Yeah.
Because from one house being sold, so many people are gonna touch money. You know,
How do I close deals, man? What's your what have you learned about sales? Because I mean,
Yo.
as an agent, you're selling.
sales.
Yeah.
Yo, sales is a school of its own. Hey,
Sure.
like I always tell people that when you come across a successful agent, you must know that guy is a shark or that woman
Okay.
is a shark.
Sure.
You have to kind of be a stone cold killer, man, to close deals. You have to have it in you to say, I want this and I'm going to ask for it. I'm going to go for it. The thing that holds a lot of people back from closing deals is they're too scared to ask for the sale. They'll take the client through to view. They can see this person likes the place, but they're not going to say, hey, why don't you take it? You know, because they're too nice, they're too shy. So it needs you to have that like killer instinct to just go for things. The second thing is you got to be a really good communicator.
Okay. Yeah.
So I'd suggest reading books like there's this book Dale Carnegie made. What's it called? How to Influence Friends and
Yeah,
no, How to Make Friends and Influence
Yeah.
People. I think is the name of the
Yeah.
book.
Yeah.
I read it many years ago.
Sure.
It really helped because to influence people, you have to kind of sell yourself and sell ideas to
Sure.
them, you know?
Sure.
So the long and end of it is you'd have to spend a lot of time doing research and development on the topic itself. You know, go over the seminars, go over the books, because there's a lot of techniques, there's a lot of ways to do it. It's very multifaceted.
Sure.
To speak on the topic, man, I can speak on sales training for like 2 hours if I had to.
Sure.
Because there's so many techniques, like there's building rapport, you know, there's
Presentation.
You know what I mean?
You gotta sell yourself.
oh
you
my
know.
goodness.
Yeah,
There's also another thing. It's easy to sell to somebody after you've qualified to see if you're dealing with the right person. A problem many people make is they'd want to be selling to just anybody,
Okay.
but they don't know if this is the right person. I think the problem with a lot of salespeople is sometimes they come across too hungry for the deal, and they don't take time to understand the consumer. Like, okay, Mr. Customer, what is your problem exactly? What do you want? How can I help you? They're too stuck in, oh, take my house in Midrand. Look at this kitchen. Look at these finishes. Look at the size. You gotta take this place. But they haven't even taken time to understand why is this person looking for a property? You know, what do they need in a property? So you kind of have to step back from your own ego and your own goals and try to connect with the person first.
Sure.
Understand who is this? What do they want? And once you understand, it'll be easier for you to give them what they're looking for. It holds a lot of people back, that.
So you should first care about the person before you care about your own
Exactly.
interests and stuff.
Yes, because people, there's a bad stigma or a bad connotation
With
from being a
salespeople.
salesperson. They think you're sleazy,
Yeah.
you're a capitalist, you're greedy.
Sure.
So people naturally have a high guard when they're dealing with salespeople. That's why you kind of have to lower the guard, help them understand that no, I'm just a person here,
Sure.
and basically, I want to help you.
Sure.
You know, I'm gonna get what I want from getting you what you want.
Yeah.
So it's not about me, it's about you.
Yeah.
Then you let the prospect talk. Let them talk, ask the right questions, figure them out. Simple things like that, you know. The problem with a lot of salespeople is they're doing too much talking. They're doing too much selling. They're not letting the prospect talk. They're not trying to understand them. So you gotta like bring yourself down a bit.
So you should listen more than you actually speak.
Yes. And when you do speak, you ask the right questions. Like that's a powerful thing because people like the sound of their own voice.
Sure.
And if you just let them talk and talk, even if you didn't say much, at the end of that interaction, they'll be like, I like that guy. That time, all you did was just let them talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big thing in sales.
So that's okay. Sorry, son.
Sorry. The desperation. I mean, I'm hungry, you know. So I feel, I don't know if it's wrong. I feel entitled to be desperate because I have to put food on the table.
You have to, yeah.
But now when I'm listening to you and you're saying I have to listen more, I'm trying to close this deal. The reason I sound desperate is because I'm trying to close the deal.
Yeah. No, hey, it's a difficult thing, man. It takes a lot of internal sovereignty to control yourself, you know. It's the toughest thing dealing with a client and trying to hide the dollar signs in your eyes. But that's the thing that's going to get the transaction through. Because unfortunately, the desperateness chases people away. And I've been there, man. I've had moments where, there's like R5 left in my account, you know, and I need this deal, you know. And once the client can sense that, this guy really wants this, it pushes them away. But if you have this, if you're neutral about it, you're like, if you take it, good. If you don't take it, I'll find someone else. It makes them gravitate towards you a bit easier. So it's a very difficult thing. It needs a lot of self-mastery, but it's a process. Like, you'll only learn how to do it by doing it. You're not going to learn it from reading about it, from watching a podcast. You have to be in the field, you know, getting that experience, learning how to read people, learning how to read the room, you know. And over time, that's when you'll start to hold yourself back from showing that you're desperate or hiding the dollar signs in your eyes. It's a process.
They call it a commissioner's breath.
Commissioner's breath.
Yeah, commission breath. Sorry,
Commission
man.
breath.
I didn't know there was a name for it. But it's a real thing. Hey?
Yeah.
It's a real thing. So I found that in business, I elevated more the more mastery I had over myself. Because it's one big inner game, hey?
Okay.
As much as you could be doing all the right things in the physical, if you're not right inside, if there's no harmony, if there's no peace of mind, it's very difficult to have that come through the world.
Sure.
Basically, the world is always a reflection of what's happening inside you.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. That's a big thing.
The world is what?
The world is a reflection of your inner world. So what's happening on the outside is happening because of what's in you. Like a lot of the time, if you now, like you fought with your girlfriend, for instance, and you're like, this woman. Now you're going to go out, you're going to now fight with this person there. Now this client is talking nonsense over the phone.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
The world just reflects that. But if you're at peace with yourself, even though someone cuts you off in traffic, you're just going to laugh about it, you know? Even though things aren't going right, they have a way of eventually lining up with whatever's happening in you. So that's why I said in the beginning that the prosperity consciousness is everything. I kid you not, every single person that has a lot of money, they have a lot of money because they have conditioned themselves to be a good environment for money. They're thinking about money in the sense of there's a lot of it and I'm worthy for it. Money likes me. They think money likes me, I like money. Me and money have a good relationship.
Sure.
Then the people who don't have a lot of money, it's the opposite. They think it's limited. how am I going to pay for this? Oh man, I can't afford that, you know? And that's why it's difficult for it to gravitate towards them, because they don't have the right inner environment. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. When it comes down to setting up your consciousness for the prosperity, gratitude is very important, eh?
Okay.
So every day you have to look for evidence of wealth, be it the roof over the head, the air in your lungs, the people that love you. Because wealth doesn't just come in the form of money.
Yeah.
Yes.
There's different kinds of wealth.
Sure.
So even if you have 100 rand left in your bank account, praise that 100 rand. Say, good, oh man, at least I can buy myself chicken likinyana, you know? I can get some snacks, I can, afford the taxi.
Sure.
And when you praise something, you make room for more of it to come. But when you condemn it, that's when you are chasing it away.
Yeah.
So two people can both have 100 rand in the account. The one person was like, "Ish, it's not a lot of money, but at least there's something.
Yeah.
At least I can buy food for myself.
Sure.
I'm grateful." That person will get more money somehow. Maybe someone will offer it, or they'll pick it up, or an opportunity will come. But the one who also has 100 rand is like, "Oh man, I'm so broke. Oh man, how am I gonna pay for this? Ish,
Sure.
man, it's bad. Shubil." That person is condemning it. So whatever you praise, you multiply. Whatever you condemn, you reduce. So you kind of have to make it a habit to look for evidence of wealth, give thanks, and you set your vibration to get more of it coming through.
So focus plays a really important role in becoming
Big time,
successful.
hey? Because what we get and what we attract is a result of what we're focusing on. So the reason I'm sitting here right now, I kid you not, before we started, I got a notice of payment.
Sure.
A payment notice. Because in my head, I'm only thinking about winning. I'm only thinking about good things. Yeah, not to say my life is peachy, I've got no problems, because I do. But I rather focus on the good that's there. I focus on God's bounty, on God's blessings. And the thing is, if you acknowledge God's blessings, He's going to give you more,
Sure. Sure.
And I believe everybody has a lot of blessings. It's just they don't see it because they're not focusing on that. They're rather focusing on what they don't have.
Yeah.
And the mind that focuses on what they don't have will only attract lack and limitation.
Sure.
But even the one that isn't all that rich, you'll find that they'll be rich in other ways just because they have a grateful heart. So it's like a really important ingredient.
Sure.
And the only reason I mention this is because I could have easily come here and told you guys that, no, you have to be calling 50 people a day. You have to be sending 50 emails. You have to deal with prospects like this. And those things are important. But if you're not tuned yourself right, all those things are a waste of time. And I know that from experience. Eh?
Sure.
Yeah.
So since you mentioned gratitude, I'm on that one person who's thinking, "Ish, I hear you, ne? But my salary is small, and the things." Sorry, Joe, guys. The salary is small,
Yeah.
and I have these responsibilities that are piled up.
Ish, yeah.
And how can I focus my mind to gravitate more money towards me?
Ish, man. And what you're speaking is a lot of people's reality.
Sure.
And ayikho lula le nto leyo, because it's like, how do you be joyful and
Yes.
grateful
When
when things are falling apart?
Yeah.
Yo, I think it only comes from years of practice. I've come to find that a lot of the time in my world, I've had to reject what's happening in the world, reject people coming towards me with problems and issues going wrong, and focus more on how I'm feeling, force myself to feel good before I take on and fix these things. Like, it takes mastery over yourself, internal sovereignty. It's not something I can explain how to do. It's one of those things that you're only going to get better at doing from practicing. And every single person that has mastery over the world, over their world, they have mastery over themselves.
Sure.
These are people who are really good at controlling how they feel, how they present themselves, how they're communicating. And it's the ones that don't have control over themselves that can't control their world. They say before you can lead someone, you have to first get good at leading yourself. And it's kind of a difficult thing to teach. But to go back on what you're saying, you know, with the salary is small, there's all these problems. What I would do is the habits are important, right? So one of the reasons it's easy for me, okay, not easy, one of the reasons I can tune myself is because of the hour of power. You know, I have in the morning when I start my day, before I take on the world, that time is strictly for myself. You know, I think it'll be easier for a person to get more internal sovereignty if they dedicated more time to themselves. Leave your friends, leave your family, just be alone for a bit. Get to know yourself, you know, love yourself a bit better, understand yourself, ask yourself the right questions like, who am I actually? You know, what do I want out of this life thing? What am I getting right? What am I getting wrong? You need more time with yourself to recalibrate.
Sure.
But I'm not getting the time because, yo,
I have to leave at 7.
yeah, I have to wake up at 7,
Taxis.
taxi,
Ish.
you know.
I guess you have to make the time, bro. You have to wake up earlier. You have to either wake up earlier. Hey, life is tough, my G, man.
Yeah.
A lot of the time, people don't have the capacity to do these things, but it also comes down to what are they sacrificing. You know, because you have to sacrifice to gain more. You know.
Sure.
Yeah. So I found that life started being nicer to me when I was nicer to myself. Something else that is really helpful is you gotta keep record of all of the things that are going right. So I've got this thing in my journal where I document my wins.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what this does is it will increase your powers basically. Because if like you've gone through 7 days and every day you've noted, okay, I woke up on time, check. Okay, but I made up for it over there.
Sure.
You know, I did go to the gym, okay. I'd made up my bed. I'm gonna count that. You know, I washed my car, and you basically like,
Rewarding yourself.
yeah. When you remind your consciousness that actually, I am in control of myself. Actually, I did get things done. It's going to give you more competence, more confidence, and once you have that, your powers are going to grow. It's going to be easier for you to make things happen versus a person who has no idea what they're getting right. They have no idea what they're getting wrong.
Sure.
Versus the other guy who's been tracking these things and who's always pumping themselves up, always giving themselves love. If both of these people have to compete, I will bet on the one who, you know, hyped themselves up, you know, journals their wins. Because all of these things count, you know.
Sure.
All of these things play a role in shaping who you are, how you think, how you behave, you know? And I think the thing is a lot of people don't know it, but they criticize themselves a lot. They are their biggest haters.
Sure.
Always telling themselves, oh, you're ugly, oh, you suck, oh, you're so broke, you're biased. And they're not realizing that how you talk to yourself really shapes how the world reacts to you, you know? Like you gotta, and that's the thing, like a person who loves themselves and treats themselves well, they have a certain thing in their aura where the world will give them more of that, you know, versus a person who subtly hates themselves. People are gonna treat them less than.
Yeah.
Like you find that a lot of people that are getting abused in their relationships, a lot of people who are getting abused in life, if you study that person, you'll come to find that this person doesn't love themselves. You know, if you look behind the scenes, they don't love themselves. If you're a worm, you'll get stepped on. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So you have to get to a point where you're always selling yourself on yourself, always reminding yourself you are worthy. You know, you are God's child. So you deserve all the good the world has for you. Why not? Why not you? You're God's child, for crying out loud. You know what I mean? So you deserve all the good this world has to offer.
Sure.
You got to keep reminding yourself that it's going to show up in your aura, and eventually people will start treating you that way as well. Like, before I became a leader, I was very timid, man. Yeah, I was very shy, couldn't look people in the eyes, soft handshake.
Yeah.
But I had to work on my mind, start thinking of myself as a king. And the crazy thing is, when I thought of myself as a king, the world started treating me like a king, for real. All of a sudden, people opening doors, people turning their heads. I'm getting the special treatment.
Sure.
And it just came from how I was talking to myself, how I was treating myself. It's a powerful thing, man. Your energy will speak for you before you open your mouth. And the thing is, you can't fake your energy.
Sure.
Like if I came here and I'm some scammer or some guy who's pretending to be rich, it'll be evident with I know this guy.
Yeah.
But now everything that I'm speaking is from my experience. It's my lived story. You know
It's
what I mean?
aligned.
And before coming here, I did have that thing in my head. Hey, how am I gonna speak? What am I gonna do? But it's always good to just be authentic,
Sure.
Because if you fake, people can see it.
Yeah.
Good, I know this guy is talking nonsense.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Dumile, thank you for coming, taking the time to actually be here, and I mean, you've you've said a lot, yeah, you've gave us a lot of, jabs and little hooks, and we are really appreciative. And
Some are not jabs, some are uppercuts. Throw you on the floor.
Yeah, so I'm definitely hoping for a part 2.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. And then
Maybe we can now cover the mechanics of everything.
Yeah.
I'll go more in detail about the sales techniques and all of those.
Sure.
But the mindset,
sure.
you can't do that without having the right
mindset first. Yeah. So as for the people, thank you for watching In the Making, and see you on the next episode. Ciao.